Let's continue with the questions. Give IUPAC name of the following compounds. Here also, this is the given compound. First we convert it into this form. CH3 is here, CH is attached to Cl, this CH is attached to Br, this is CH3. So here, remember, if two halogens are equidistant means if you count from this side, bromo will get 2, if you count from this side, chloro will get 2. So when they are equidistant, they are preferred alphabetically. Bromo will be preferred over chloro. We will get 2-bromo, 3-chlorobutane is the correct IUPAC name. Second compound, this carbon is attached to one hydrogen and two fluorine. One hydrogen and two fluorine. This carbon is attached to Br, Cl and F. Now, counting will start from this carbon because it consists of three halogens. And this gets second carbon. So here we have one bromo and one chloro. There are total 3 fluorine atoms. One is attached to first carbon, 2 are attached to second carbon. So we call it 1,2,2 trifluoroethane. So correct name is 1-bromo, 1-chloro, 1,2,2 trifluoroethane. Groups are written alphabetically. This compound counting will start from this side. Bromo should be preferred over chloro. Triple bond is getting number 2, 3, 4. So 1-bromo, 4-chloro, but2-ine. Whenever there is triple bond, suffixes Y and E. Next we have got one carbon is attached with CCl3 and CCl3 3 times. So we have attached 3 times. One Cl is attached here. Now how to count? This is the longest chain 1, 2, 3. This group is called trichloromethyl, which is attached to second carbon. So we have written 2 trichloromethyl. Remaining there are 6 chlorine atoms and 3 are attached to 1. So we have written 1, 1, 1. 3 are attached to third. We have written 3, 3, 3. And total are, and 1 is attached to 2 also. So we have written 2. Total are 7. We have written heptachloro and 2. At second position, this trichloromethyl group is attached. So we have written 2 trichloromethyl propane because 3 carbon atom we have counted. So the overall name is 1,1,1,2,3,3,3 heptachloro 2 trichloromethyl propane. Next we have aromatic compound. CH3 is here. This carbon is attached to parachlorophenyl and there are twice. So we have written parachlorophenyl above and below. And this CH is attached to Br. We have attached. This is CH3. This side will be preference 1, 2, 3, 4. 2-bromo because second carbon is attached with bromo. This is parachlorophenyl or 4-chlorophenyl. So 4-chlorophenyl we have written. There are 2. For 2 we write bis. We don't write di because di means di may come here. So when we have complex group of this type we call it bis. Bis means 2. And it is attached to third carbon. So we have written 3. Butane because total carbon atom are 4 in the chain. So it becomes 3-bromo, 3 bis. Bis means 2, 4-chlorophenyl butane. So here we have CH3 thrice attached with carbon. This carbon is attached with CH3 thrice. Here we have CH, here we have CH. This carbon is attached to Cl, this carbon is attached to Cl, and also C6H4 is this benzene ring. Here it is attached to carbon, here it is attached to iodine at para position. So how to name it? 1-chloro. This is the first carbon which is called 1-chloro, and to this carbon this group is attached which is called 4-iodophenyl. So we have written 1,4-iodophenyl. 3,3-dimethyl. This is third carbon attached to 2 methyl groups. So we have written 3,3-dimethyl but1-ene. Double bond is after first carbon. Total carbon atom are 4. So we call it but1-ene. Write the structure of the following organic halogen compounds. Here names are given and we have to write the structure. How to write? Let's take up one by one. The first one we want to take up, it is 2. First we write pentane means write 5 carbon atom in straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And second carbon attached Cl, so it becomes 2-chloro. Third carbon attached methyl, it becomes 3-methyl. Fill up the valency that every carbon has valency 4. So this is the structural formula of 2-chloro 3-methyl pentane. Here we have to write para-bromo-chlorobenzene. So first write benzene ring, Para-bromo means Br at fourth position, chlorobenzene Cl at first position. So this is the structural formula. Here we have to write cyclohexane is parent. So first write cyclohexane, 1-chloro Cl at first carbon, 4-ethyl at 4th position we have written ethyl group. So this is the structural formula of 1-chloro 4-ethyl cyclohexane. Here octane is the parent, so write 8 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ido is at first carbon, so attach ido at first carbon. To the second carbon you have to add 2 chlorophenyl, this is phenyl, this is 2 chlorophenyl which we have attached with the second carbon. So this is the correct structural formula. Next we have to write 2-bromobutane, so write 4 carbon atom in straight chain, Br at second carbon, so fill up the valency so that every carbon has valency equal to 4. We will get CH3, CHBr, CH2, CH3, which is structural formula of 2-bromobutane. Next we want 4 tertiary butyl 3-iodoheptane. Heptane means 7 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3-iodo means third position, iodo group should be present. Fourth tertiary butyl, this is tertiary butyl group which is attached to fourth carbon atom. We write tertiary butyl first because we count from B, not from T, and iodo will come later. So first butyl, then iodo. This is 4 tertiary butyl 3-iodoheptane. This is the correct structural formula. Next we want 1 bromo 4 secondary butyl 2 methyl benzene. So first make the benzene ring. 1 bromo means Br at first carbon, 2 methyl means CH3 at second carbon, 4 secondary butyl means at fourth carbon add secondary butyl group. Secondary butyl group means CH3CH will form the bond with benzene ring, CH2CH3. This is 1,4-dibromobutyene. So this is a 4 carbon atom in straight chain, Br at first and fourth and double bond in the center. Next, which of the following has highest dipole moment? CH2Cl2, CHCl3, CCl4. Now here, first remember CCl4 has zero dipole moment because it has regular tetrahedral structure, so dipoles get cancelled. Chloroform looks like will have highest dipole moment, but it is having second highest dipole moment because 3 Cl are on the same side and which are in opposite direction or different direction, therefore dipole moment becomes less. In dichloromethane has got highest dipole moment because 2 Cl are in one direction and others we have got hydrogen, so here dipole moment is highest. This is the written explanation. Dichloromethane has highest dipole moment, it is equal to 1.60 debye. Chloroform has 103 debye because third CCl dipole opposes the resultant of the two dipoles. CCl4 has zero dipole moment due to regular tetrahedral structure. Regular individual dipoles get cancelled. A hydrocarbon C5H10 does not react with chlorine in dark but gives a single monochloro compound C5H9Cl in bright sunlight. Identify the hydrocarbon. Now remember, first of all, it is reacting with chlorine in bright sunlight. It means it should be saturated hydrocarbon. But its formula corresponds to alkene or cycloalkane. C5H10 also represents cycloalkane. Alkene is not possible, so it should be cycloalkane. So this compound is cyclopentane. Cyclopentane, when reacts with chlorine, it gives 1-chlorocyclopentane because all the carbon atoms are equivalent. Therefore, only one product is obtained, 1-chlorocyclopentane. Since the hydrocarbon gives only one monochloro compound, it indicates that all the hydrogen atom in the hydrocarbon are equivalent. So the compound is C5H10 is cyclopentane. Next question, write the isomers of compound having formula C4H9Br. It will have 4 isomers, 1 bromobutane, 2 bromobutane, 1 bromo 2-methylpropane, 2 bromo 2-methylpropane. So first we write straight chain, so there are 2 possible, 1 bromo and 2 bromo. Then we write 1 branch chain, so we get 1 bromo 2-methyl. Here we have got Br to the second carbon and methyl also to the second carbon, so we get tertiary butyl bromide 2 bromo 2-methylpropane. Next we have write the equation for the preparation of 1-iodobutane from 1-butanol, 1-chlorobutane and but1-ene. Now from 1-butanol means it is substitution reaction, more accurately nucleophilic substitution reaction. So we are reacting with phosphorus and iodine. Pi3 will be formed in the reaction mixture itself because it is unstable, and it will replace OH by iodide. So we'll get 1 iodobutane, side product is H3PO3. 3 moles of 1-butanol are required and 3 moles of iodobutane will be formed. We want to convert 1 chlorobutane to 1 iodobutane, so we use Finkelstein reaction by exchange of halides. Potassium iodide we are using, acetone is used as a solvent, so Cl will be replaced by iodine plus KCl will be formed. This is also substitution reaction, halide exchange reaction, or Finkelstein reaction. We want 1 iodobutane from but1-ene, so HI peroxide effect is not there. In HCl also peroxide effect is not there, so first we are writing reaction with HBr. In the presence of peroxide, anti-Markovnikov rule will be followed, resulting in the formation of 1-bromobutane. It will react with sodium iodide, acetone, same Finkelstein reaction, will get 1 iodobutane. So it is nucleophilic substitution reaction.